Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Okay, we are doing some more nails. So on my nails, this is actually Essie, and it is white page. So I did 2 coats and then top coat. Stamping plate we are going to use is this one from Pretty Fingers by Robin that is being released on Friday, August 29th at 10 a.m. CST time. So this one is called Pie, and it's number 283. Let's just take the film off. Let's just do a bit clean and wipe off all the fuzzies. So, I showed you this on my sneaky peek video, but you got all different types of pies, different views, and then we've got some recipes here, and then some sayings. So I'm going to use a few of everything. So first off, on my thumb, I think I'm going to write, "Feed me pie and tell me I'm pretty." So I'm going to use, so she's got them in big and small. So we're going to use a small. So I'm thinking it should fit no problem. Oh, I forgot my scraper card. And so I'm just going to go in with my lint roller and get rid of stuff I don't want. And if you're not comfortable, you can always go in with a card or a piece of tape, a dotting tool. So I'm going to do it sideways. Feed me pie and tell me I'm pretty. So next thing I'm going to do the pumpkin pie recipe. I've never made a sweet potato pie, or I've never made a pecan pie, but I have made pumpkin pies and apple pies. But it's summer here, so no baking right now. It's too hot. So now I'm gonna put pie, and then I'm gonna put we got Opaque. As I was thinking, I probably should have matted that, and I could have done some watercolors, but it's too late. Well, I guess it's never too late, but you know. Okay, so I'm gonna do a couple pies. You know, when I first saw this pie plate, I'm like, pie? But then I'm like looking on Instagram and stuff, and I'm like, wow, there's a lot of pie manis. So I'm like, oh, okay, it's not that silly. Awfully small. Okay, I might do a bigger one. So some are too big. Maybe I shrink them, but I think I might do that. So some of the small ones are too small and the big ones are kind of too big. So a lot of times what I do is I shrink them so then I can make the medium size. So I think I'm going to do that. And I'm just trying to think which pie I want to do. Let's do this one. And I always do that so it saves me time later. I'm just going to go in with my card. Yeah, see, that's better. And then I'll do another one. So crank it up so my stamper is round, and let's do this guy. He's kind of neat. The top layer. I've never got that fancy with my pies. With the kind of lattice thing. I don't know. It's just way too fancy. I guess I shouldn't talk about pies too much. Hubby's in the room. He'll want pie. So there. Okay. Hang on one sec. Okay, so I'm gonna paint my pies. So I'm gonna do my pie pan. I guess they're kind of silver. So paint that. And turn it over. I don't know. I think those are kind of like leaves or something on top. I'm gonna make it like a pumpkin pie, since that's what I make. But I'm gonna do like little green leaves for garnish. So just make it a fancy garnish. Okay, and then I'm going to do a little bit of orange for the top, but I'm going to add a little bit of the beige. Actually, I'm going to add a little more because then I'll do the outside for the pie crust. Yeah, I never realized it. I mean, I love pie, but I never thought that pie manis were a thing. And I'm like looking, I'm like, oh, okay. So, just kind of adding a little of the beige to tone down so it's not so orange. And then it would look more like a pumpkin. I always have pumpkin in the house because Daisy will get constipated quite easily, so then I feed her pumpkin, and then that helps. Okay, so this one I am going to want to do kind of a two-tone, so I might grab another brown, the dark brown. I went too dark because I don't want anybody to think that I burnt my pie. So I usually make pumpkin pie at Christmas time. So it's a favorite in our house. Okay. So now I'm gonna do some of the lattice. And then I'm going to go in with a darker brown. And I just had to wipe off the brush a little bit so it wasn't so bulky on the nail or on the brush. So I did the one color going that way, and now I'm going to do the other color going this way. I should probably I'm going to put, oh, I just touched the line. I shouldn't have. It's not so bad. So let's add a little bit of orange. I guess it's more apple that would be lattice, or maybe cherry. I don't know, I've never made cherry. So I'm just kind of dotting there. Kind of gives it a kind of texture kind of look. Okay. Oh, and I don't know how this will work, but I'm going in. Now I'm right-handed. This is my left hand. So if I look like an awkward dweeb doing this, this is why, because I can't paint very well with my left hand. But I thought, oh, there's more pumpkin. I thought this would look kind of cool being painted. Kind of gives that whimsical look. And a little bit of brown for the pie. There. That's kind of cute. Okay, one sec. Okay, I don't like how white these nails are, so I am going to add some more of the recipe stamping for the background, just because yeah, I'm looking at him like it's awfully stark white. I mean, I love this nail with the pumpkin, but I'm thinking, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And I got rid of too much of the recipe. So I'm just putting some lines there. Yeah, like that. And then, because then the pie, you'll be able to see it over top. So let's do this one. There. I just love the writing. I think that's so cool. It just, I don't know, with the white. Okay, so now to get rid of the writing on my skin, I always go in with tape and get rid of the excess, and then I can go in with my cleanup brush to get rid of the final. But this way I don't get black everywhere. But I like that so far. Okay, so let me clean up this mess and we'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my SheModern stamping sealer. I cleaned up around my edges a little bit. I do want to put the pies on. However, actually, hang on, I saw a little bit of black. So just wanted to clean that up quickly. I do want to put the pies on, but then I need my Maniology sticky base coat. And I don't want to smear it. Oops, I put way too much there. And so that's why I'm going in with the stamping sealer now, to seal in my stamping. And then I can go in over top, put the the sticky base coat on, then apply my stamps, then I'll use the stamping sealer again, and then once that's dry, then I can go in and top coat. This way I'm not smearing when I put this stuff on, because it will, and then it'll annoy me. So okay, so I'll be back in a few minutes once this is dry. Okay, I'm actually really loving the writing with the black and the white. Oh, I think it's cool. And then the Opaque color. Okay, so we're going to go in with my Maniology sticky base coat. And I'm just going to put it on these two nails, because those are the nails I am going to put my pies on. And then I always let it sit for 30 seconds to a minute. No more than that, because you want it sticky, not dry. Hence, sticky base coat. Okay, so I will be back in a moment. Okay, so, okay, we'll put this pie in the middle, so I'm kind of centering. And It's a little off center, but pretty much. And then this one. I'm actually going to do this one slightly tilted, so it will fit on my nail. Look at that. It's cute. Okay, one sec. Okay, so now I'm going in with my stamping sealer again on my pies. Then that way, when I top coat them, they won't smudge. And I got way too much there, so I'm just going to take some of it off. The stamping sealer, you actually don't use a whole lot of it at all. I've had this bottle for almost 2 years now. And where is it? It's about here now. So it's just about 3/4. And I open it, well, year 20, I think the bottle's rubbing off, but in January 24 I opened that, so a little goes a long way for that. But isn't my Manicure? Oh, I think it's adorable. I'm actually loving it. Okay, so once this is dry, then I'm going to go in with my Hansen Salon Manicure. It's a fast dry top coat to seal everything in. And then, yeah, so that is my mani, my pie mani. So I will have products listed down below for you. I will have swatch photos coming up, and then of course Daisy and Pippa. So thanks for hanging out with me while I do this mani. I hope you guys are doing well and you are staying safe. Okay, love you guys, and remember, be someone sparkle. Bye.